Hi, in this video I'll be showing you guys how to actually modify walls. Let me go to a 3D view just to show you guys what I have here. Just a basic rectangular building. It's composed of a gray beam footing that goes around the perimeter, and then the walls are a combination of veneer CMU block with interior steel studs, and then I have these 2x trusses on top that bear on top of the wall. Just basic to show my demonstration. So in order to demonstrate this technique, I have to go back to a plan view. I think, yeah, plan view, and then you want to go to a particular view of, you want to be perpendicular to the wall. So you want to have a view that's going perpendicular to make this adjustment. So let's say I want to change this wall here. So I'll click on the perpendicular view, which would be this one here, double click. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to actually click on the wall. Let me see if it helps. Yeah, click on the wall just like that. And then once you click on it, the great thing about Revit is that it'll automatically give you some parameters to make changes. In this case, we want to change the profile of this wall. So you click the edit profile, and then you're going to get something like this. So let's say, for example, the architect's going to have a beam that's going to come through here, but he doesn't want it to go all through it, but basically want to make a cut in the wall so that the beam can come towards us in this area right here where my cursor I'm circling. So what I would do is I would draw in, my the confines of my wall here. So I would unlock that just like I did there. I would bring this in like that. Delete that one. Delete that one. And then I would draw in one if it lets me. There we go, finally. For some reason my AutoCAD has been giving me a little glitch, so I'm just drawing in. I deleted the top profile of the wall, and I drew in one myself. I have to make sure that these lines connect just like that, and then I can make this as deep as I want. I'll even get fancy just for the heck of it. Let me see, I'll draw in something like that, and then I'm going to cut this by using this command here, the split element. I'll cut in between them like that. I'll type TR to trim these lines here, trim these there, and then I'll click finalize. Oh, once you hit finalize, if you committed an error or if something's not right, the great thing about Revit is that it'll give you a pop-up. It'll give you a pop-up window telling you what the issue is. In this case, my lines are not connected. It has to be closed loops. I can't have exposed lines like it's showing up here in orange. So I'm gonna click continue. I'm gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna connect these by typing in TR for trim. Connect them like that, and then now I'm gonna click finalize, and there you go. If I go through my 3D view, you can see my kind of awkward opening in my wall. But sometimes sometimes you'll have situations where you want some weird opening in the wall, and you're thinking to yourself, hey, how do I go about doing it? And this is a great technique. Just all you have to do is click on the wall and adjust the profile. Now, what I do want to try is, I did mention earlier that this had to be done by going through a plan view first, then clicking the view here, and then going to an elevation view and adjusting it. But I want to see, because I've never tried it before, if I can do all this in a 3D view. So I want to be able to do all of what I did for the opening, but within the 3D view. So I guess the way I would go about doing so is like I mentioned, you still have to be at a perpendicular view of the wall. So I want to be at this view. So I would go to my cube, and then I would click, since as I rotate, the cube rotates simultaneously with you. So you want to be, close to the view that you want to be at, but then you want to be exactly perpendicular. So I would click the right view here. Next thing I would do is I would zoom in, click on the wall, and again I would click the profile, the edit profile, and in here I'm gonna try something different. How about if I just draw some circles in here? I don't think it'll let me, because it might. Yeah, it'll let me. So it just did like that. And let's try to see if we can finalize this by clicking the finish edit mode. And there we go. I was totally wrong. You can actually do this view in a 3D view. So that answers my question. So you can actually do all these modifications to a wall profile in a 3D view. I hope this video was of help. And if it did help you in your Revit endeavors, please hit the subscribe button and join my channel. And I promise to upload more videos that will be very beneficial in your drafting endeavors. Thank you.